Just gonna let that go, guys.
What about Ashton?
You might want to know what lurks beneath the sea. Well, this morning, meet a team of skilled divers that search for the paranormal. And now it's turning its attention to a shipwreck in St. Petersburg. In part one of GhostPros, find out why these paranormal divers are gaining attention around the world.
You guys all balanced up? Everybody's octos free?
You're watching a highly skilled dive and rescue team get ready to go on a mock dive before actually exploring a real shipwreck off the coast of St. Petersburg. It's critically important for the team to have this day dress rehearsal.
Because you do what you do at night in absolute darkness and you navigate with compass and small light, you've got to have it down to a science. The team that goes down on a deep dive like we're doing has oxygen, nitrogen requirements that they have to take care of. Otherwise, they'll go into decompression, they'll get the bends, etc. So they've got to be careful that they don't die doing what they're doing.
GhostPros Paranormal is the nation's largest franchise of its kind, and it spends hundreds of thousands of dollars on equipment from sonar underwater listening devices to high-definition cameras that captures the sights and sounds around places where there have been diver deaths. You're watching video from the underwater sea viewer camera of the dive team putting listening devices into place. They will voyeur a shipwreck for weeks, monitoring underwater sights and sounds. Team Captain Lee Ehrlich says you have to know what the sea sounds like normally before you know if you're hearing the paranormal.
And you need to do it repetitively. You just have to take baselines, and it's like, this is what it should sound like. This is what it sounds like with people on a boat. This is what it sounds like with a boat a half mile away with people on it. This is what it sounds like near a cruise ship or a boat underway. Diesel, gas, etc., sailboat underway. You've got to know what all of these things sound like before you can definitively say, yes, it's a voice that shouldn't be there.
We're ghost hunting. Tomorrow, join me as I continue the journey into finding out what really lies beneath the waters right here in Tampa Bay. Lee shares some of his findings, and when it's all over, you decide.
I'm like Joe Friday at Dragnet. I'm not saying it's God or the devil, heaven and hell, any of those things. I'm just telling you that something unusual was experienced by myself and or others. I make no value judgment as to what it was. I can assure you that something unusual did happen. Were you with me, it would have happened to you as well.
Paranormal divers don't make their money looking for ghosts. They are hired by municipalities for search and rescue missions, and the crossover equipment that they've developed is sought after worldwide. Now, tomorrow I'll show you some of the sights and sounds that the dive team has captured from shipwrecks. The one that they're training for now is just off the coast of St. Petersburg. It's a boat that sunk in the 60s. Some drug runners were on board and they perished. So the team is going to investigate. And as always, it's a night dive. I have been invited to go along. I'm very chicken, so I don't know if I'm going to be part of that, but I will show you everything of their footage and this really amazing equipment that is so sought after.
It's a little creepy to hear him say, and then you hear a voice that's not supposed to be there.
Well, wait till you see tomorrow if you think that's creepy.
We'll be right back with a look at some of the stories we're following for you today on News Channel 8.